Hey everybody, hope you guys are amazingly well. Choosing to be outside here today as much as possible, so I'm doing work from this table that's right here. I am about to start to read. When I make lunch, I'm going to eat it outside. Because the topic of this conversation that I want to have with you guys today is about raising your vibration. This is one way and one dynamic we can do this in this world that we're in right now. So, if you've been following me for a while, everything I talk about is in the spirit of intuitive flow, your soul's mission, where you're leading in life. And we are right now being called in dynamic ways to step in to our pathways right now, to step into these light lanes, to really embody this next version of us and embrace all the dynamics of the self inside of this energy as well. And in that is sometimes, a lot of the time, we're going into this depthful, dark place of healing. We need to shift narratives. We need to heal the past. We need to forgive. There's a lot of dense energy that needs to be cleared for us to fully expand into our light. So when it comes to vibrational energy, some days we're really under the thick of it, right? We're not feeling that well. Our confidence has been shot. We have a lot of fear, anxiety. So each of us is floating in different emotions consistently all the time. But one of the ways that we can really maneuver through this is to get into nature, is to be outside, is to be in the sunlight, is to, I love sunbathing. So this morning, there's a certain period of time where the sun like crests over top of this patio that I'm sitting on. And the dog comes out and sunbathes, like she literally lays just on the patio. The cat that you can hear is just her normal crazy self, like she always is. And and I come out here and just sit in this chair and I literally look up at the sun and I allow the sun to just bathe on me. I have nothing else I'm doing. I'm not even wearing sunglasses at all on purpose to get that energy into my body in all facets, including in the eyes. And some of you, if you are sensitive to the sun, a lot of it is energetics that needs to be shifted around you in order for you to fully embrace and reconnect back into this dimension of our world, this nature ability. Like I can walk in a forest full of mosquitoes now and not even get bit by mosquitoes because of the connection of energetics inside of my life. Will it always happen this way? I don't know. But where I'm vibrating right now and what I'm doing in my world and serving in my world is allowing me to see things differently. So I walk every single day. I have a dog, so obviously that is a privilege because I need to walk her. But we go out every single day and walk, and it's one of my most grounding activities. Then I come out here at any chance I get, and sometimes even at night, when the sky is clear, I'll just sit in this chair and look up at the sky. Now I have trees everywhere in this arena. I have a really big yard. It backs onto a golf course. There's a bunch of trees there, so I am literally enclosed in almost like a forest. So it helps serve, obviously, this transition, this energy. But I'll come out here in the middle of the night and just sit here and look at the stars and just be in a grateful energy of the dynamics of what I've learned, the expansion that I'm in, life in general, and be really in that gratitude space. And that's another thing that you can do in order to shift energy is to move into gratitude. What can you be grateful for right now in this moment of time? Like I'm grateful for the citrine crystals that are here in front of me. I have serpentine here serving me as well. That's what I was told to do. You know, I'm grateful for this exact scenario. I'm grateful I have a phone to be able to record this on. You know, those are small things, but they're actually big things in the long run. The more we can shift our energy into gratitude, the more we can align ourselves in that vibrational energy of being. Because the more grateful we are, the more present we are in our life, which then shifts another level of vibration. A couple other things that I've been noticing lately is food intake and what I'm drinking. So when we're expanding and when we're leaning into this light energy and when we're really doing some of the work inside of this, our connection to food changes. So what we crave, when we're craving it, how often we're craving it, and everything I do is in intuitive flow, so including eating. So I call it intuitive eating, which makes a lot of sense. So I am listening to what my body is being called to. Like right now, I am making rice to put into creamy tomato soup, and then I was told to add in this turkey. I have leftover turkey in the fridge, turkey into it. So it's kind of random, but my body needs the carbs from the rice because I did 2 workouts this morning. I'm really transmuting a lot of energy today. I was in a really big shifting, clearing at a quantum level yesterday in this group participation that I'm a part of. And I feel it in my body that my body needs fuel. So I've been eating a lot lately, this like today, like I've been feeling it, like I need to eat more and eat more and eat more. But it's all nutrient dense food. I eat almost all organic, and I step into that vibrational energy. That's what my body is needing. So when we're shifting and when we're trying to raise our vibration, removing certain foods may be applicable to you. So maybe you're releasing the fried foods, or maybe you're releasing the gluten, or maybe for some of my transition through this new energetic embodiment, I went vegan for a couple months because that was what I was being called to do. And for some reason, I needed to shift the energy. I'm not a vegan. I do eat meat, and I actually really love that experience for my body because it fuels it. I feel a difference inside of the space that I'm in when that is happening. So like following your gut when it comes to this, and also to water and flushing the body is such a huge piece to this whole entire thing as well. And moving that energy through the body, moving that energy, in that flow inside of the dynamics inside of yourself. So there may be, like some days I'm kind of like not into coffee and I just follow that vibe. And I don't drink coffee to drink it for a stimulant. I drink coffee because I like the taste of coffee, or I like to have a bulletproof coffee, or I just like, there's some calls I want to be on and I want to hold a coffee cup and feel that, or it's tea. Like this morning I had an organic original chai tea, like a herbal. So I didn't have any caffeine in it because trying to do yoga with caffeine in your body sometimes challenges your balance. So when I was at yoga this morning, I purposefully think about stuff like this. Some days I'm craving greens and really intensely. Like right now, I'm really in a fruit vibe. So I'm following that intuitive flow, but looking at it when your vibration is low and when you're feeling not fully yourself, or you're going through a big transition, what fuel are you putting in your body? And what is your body calling for you to help serve it at this time? The next thing for changing vibration is water. Now, not in a way of drinking, which obviously is important, but in a way of cleansing. So sometimes having a bath or going in the shower will help us clear the energy. Also to getting into like a lake or a river or an ocean, or even just being by it, will help the potency of the clearing come through and help you change your vibrational energy. So there's a lot of possibilities inside of this. A lot of the work we do vibrationally comes down to being present. And another thing too that we tend to forget, which I talk about all the time, is our breath. When our vibration is off, just closing your eyes and breathing can help shift that vibration. So it's about the actions in the present time, like journaling, gratitude, breathing, just remembering what's important, getting back into that alignment. The food you're having, sorry about that, to help serve your body, to step into that space, and then allowing yourself to clear, so to be in the energy of nature, to go for those walks. And apparently it's time for the dogs to have a conversation right now. To go for those walks, to ground in the grass, to smell the flowers, like I've got freshly cut peonies in my place right now, and it's like amazing. And I'm watching them bloom in real time, like literally when I cut some of them this morning, to even now, like 3 hours later, like it's just the way that the flower blooms. So it just is a representation of us, of who we are, of how we show up in the world, of what that is for us. And I need to remind you again that sometimes we're going to have to take pause times and have to like decompress, but a lot of this new thick energy coming in is to be worked through, meaning it's not time to pause, it's time to do the work. It's time to step in. It's time to do the emotional work. It's time to heal. It's time to move through. It's time to transmute that energy, because our light lanes are so imperative at this point in time in the earth that we are being called to mold and embrace all the dynamics of who we are, and mold out of, that's the wrong word, but mold out of this old paradigm, this old energy, this polarity, this binary system inside of who we are is crumbling. And the work needs to be done in order to move through. So I was just being called today to share that with you. Hopefully it serves a purpose for you guys and it reminds you of some things that are super important. One other thing to note, meditation could be also a really great tool, visualization for yourself as well. Even reading and getting back into the root and groundedness of who you are, doing activities that fuel your soul, all those things can come into play as well. I'm like, oh, all these downloads are coming in as I'm about to say bye. So any of those, you guys have questions, reach out to me. My IG handle's down in the show notes, so you can feel free to go there and send me a DM. But sending you guys out lots of love and great vibes today, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to today. I believe in you, and I know you can get through this. So sending you out lots of love and light. And I'll see you guys soon.